What's the easiest way to make money with blogging? And actually, it's a very simple solution. It's an all-in-one solution. So it's basically nothing like self-hosting. It's nothing like use Facebook for this and Tumblr for this and then try to enable Google Ads on this. I mean, these are all things you theoretically would think about and you theoretically would eventually discover if you went into the blogging space. But now I have a solution for you that's much easier. And I don't say I have made a lot of money on this. It's probably up till now only like a few bucks. But I tried it and my strategy isn't fully implemented. And also blogging is a lot of, well, these are a lot of things and let's just get into it right now. The thing is, there is a platform called Medium, and basically think about what a newspaper subscription is. A newspaper subscription is you supporting basically an institution or a company to provide you with stuff, with news basically. And now, of course, all these newspaper companies are like, yeah, but nobody buys newspapers anymore, only people that are like 60 plus. And now what they all are doing is they are bringing the stuff online, and then very often it's a subscription offer. But the thing is, I mean, in a newspaper, all you have is just articles. So what's the difference between articles and blog articles? Blog articles are native to the internet, whereas normal newspaper articles aren't. But now, if the newspaper articles also move to the internet, well, then it's essentially the same thing. It's a text. It's a text with pictures and sometimes also with a video embedded into it, which of course is not really possible in a classical newspaper, but much more in a blog. So now, what is a blog? It's text. It's mostly text, but also with images, but also with links, but also it's basically everything you could theoretically write in Word or put on a blog, which is also an embedded video, for example, or a graphic, or just an embedded picture, instead of actually uploading the file yourself. So now, blogging used to be not a very hard thing, but if you wanted to have a self-hosted blog, then you actually had to have a self-hosted blog. Then the other easy option would be to just use an existing website like WordPress.com, and then you just get a subdomain, which would mean that you, for example, if your channel was like 12345, this is my blog, then your subdomain or your whole domain would be 12345, this is my blog.wordpress.org. This means WordPress actually would create a subpage for you. So this is basically just a page sitting on WordPress.com, not .org. So basically a subdomain of this page, and there would just be your blog on it, this page, and you can create basically infinite subdomains. So now, this is something I already did, and for myself, like just telling from my experience, you think WordPress, for example, is very easy. You think self-hosting is very easy. I mean, it is also very easy once you figure it out. But till you figure it out, you still have to figure it out. And it takes a lot of time. And that's strategic thinking. And that's not blogging. So you essentially do something else instead of blogging. Now, but if you want to start blogging, you want to get right to blogging itself. You actually want to know how it is to write, what it actually takes to write every single day. If it's frustrating for you, if the words that actually come out of you are fast enough, and you don't just sit there all the time and are like, yeah, but this sentence doesn't really fit, and this sentence also, and I don't find the right words. This is something you need to figure out as soon as possible. So now, the solution is Medium. What is Medium? It's basically the combination of everything I just mentioned when it comes to combining newspaper, the subscription model, and blogs. It's basically a lot of bloggers writing blogs, but only blog articles, and providing them to basically a newspaper agency, which is called Medium, and they are just the ones that are like, yeah, how about this one? Would you be interested in this one? And in return, you pay Medium a certain fee every single month. So basically, it's a subscription model for a blog, and many bloggers that also have like a self-hosted blog or a blog somewhere else, or also post content to YouTube, or I don't know, they also use this in order to make some extra bucks. So now, how does it work? You go to medium.com, you create an account. Then you also have to fill out like text details, not text, But tags, not tags, but tax, I actually struggle. So the thing is, the thing you pay to the state called tax. Tax. It sounds like tags. Well, the thing is, how does it work and how do you get paid money? Per views, like with every other thing. But instead of like working like YouTube, where per a certain amount of views you get a certain amount of money because the people watched ads, Medium doesn't have ads, but has people that actually are subscribed to Medium and therefore pay money to Medium. There are also people that are not subscribed to Medium and they don't pay money to Medium, and therefore whenever someone else that isn't subscribed to Medium watches your content on Medium, you don't get money. But Medium actually limits the amount of articles someone else can read, but of course it also wants people to discover how great Medium is, and many bloggers probably also write exclusively on Medium or pre-publish their content on Medium and then self-host it on their webpage, because they just want to have the exposure already on Medium and earn the money right away, I guess. So now, how to implement it? You create basically a profile on Medium, and the profile on Medium is like your native profile. You only have one profile on Medium. If you want to have separate identities or several channels, then you can do two things. You can either create basically a blog on Medium, which is just like a page on Medium, just like the subdomain. For example, if you have 12345 dot, not dots, but 12345, this is my blog, then .medium.com. Maybe it's the other way around now because they changed things up, but it's essentially like a Facebook page just on Medium. And this is where you can post content to, but you can also invite other creators, other bloggers or writers to also post content to their page. And this is also where you already can get some traffic. If you decide, for example, to write about movies, then there are already existing pages. These pages are called publications, just like in traditional newspaper business. These are called publications. And what you now can do is to request to post to their page. How do they benefit off of this? They may be making money with affiliate marketing. They may be making money just by redirecting people to somewhere else. It doesn't really matter right now. The only thing that matters for you is that there is this company out there that has a web page, and you can basically, you can also write on Medium right away. And you just write on Medium, you just insert the pictures, and then you can either post it to many publications and get the viewers also and the viewers of this publication, or you create your own publication, which for starters probably won't be that successful unless you write like every single day, and it's like pretty good content. And yeah, that's essentially how you start blogging and also earn a little bit of money with blogging right away without doing much of anything apart from creating an account on Medium, and start blogging and to start writing. And then once you have like 100 blog posts or 50 blog posts or even 25 blog posts or even 10, you can still decide if this is the thing you want to do. But now you have the experience. You can say, oh, okay, I posted this and nobody viewed it. I mean, this shouldn't discourage you, because eventually you will get better as a writer, you will get faster, become faster, and also you will learn a lot. And this is just the experimental phase, and don't expect like after the first 10 blog posts to hit like a few 100,000 views. This is something that probably won't happen. I mean, it could theoretically happen, but the more you write, the more you increase the chances of something like this happening. And I mean, it's the same with these videos. In the beginning, I was like, I started to blog in 2018, and now I am still making content like this, like blogging, but I actually switched to video. Not really switched, but I still do blogging every now and then. But the thing is, video just has more traffic, which is something else you could also theoretically consider when wanting to start a blog. But most people wanting to start a blog don't want to show themselves first and don't want to make them attackable by saying things that could later turn out to be not so nice if you run for president, for example. But when blogging, of course, it's much more anonymous. Your face and your whole body identity is not connected to the actual stuff you're saying, but you could make an account that's like 12345, this is my blog, and then just post it either to the internet or to Medium, which is also the internet. And that's how you make money with Medium, and how to start blogging very, very, very easy.